Good day, folks. Welcome to the MB Wildman channel. On today's video, just a real quick setup, something that I always look for when I'm out on the line. I got Elliot with me and we're out here today and just got a nice, beautiful fox catch off this set, and just want to show you what it is and how it's set up. So I call this my hollow log set, and you can see that there's a bunch of bones and stuff all around here on the ground. This is kind of our boneyard. This is where any extra bones, or if we bone something out, or any animals that we're not going to eat or whatever, we end up back here. We've got kind of a boneyard where we put stuff, and we always have some snares around. But one of the things that's happened, this tree, I don't know if I cut it. It looks like I cut it. There's a stump right there, and it looks like it's chainsaw cut. So it must have been gonna fall or whatever. Anyway, I cut it down, and over the years it has just rotted. And it's now to a point where you got this nice hollow opening on one end and it's solid on the other, okay? So these are a beautiful natural way to do fox and coyote sets. And so all I'm gonna do is just real quickly show you. We got this guy, and he's a good front foot catch right on the right side. So he's been dispatched. All right, so all we did, move him out of here, Elliot. For now. All we did was what you would typically do here. So you're going to use the hollow log as your backing. Instead of a regular dirt hole that you might use for a fox or coyote, you're going to use the hollow log, okay? So your lure, your bait, whatever you're going to use is actually going to go inside the log, right? Now, you don't want to put it way at the back. You don't want to shove it and stuff it way in there. Like this goes in there, I mean, well, it goes back at least the length of my axe handle, you know. Possibly farther back in there, but anyway, it goes in there a long ways, but you don't need the bait way back in the log, okay? So all I do with my cotton ball or my scent or lure is I just tuck it in there, and I try to go back about the same depth that you dig down in your dirt hole set. So I'm back in there, you know, a foot, maybe a little bit more, just making sure that they can smell it. Now, if I'm going to use a meat bait, so if I'm going to use a chunk of beaver meat, or if I'm going to use something like that, I do want to shove it far back. I want to get it as far back in there as I can, just because I don't want predators or little animals or whatever to pull it out for the trap. Anyway, other than that, all you do is, you know, you're just going to make your regular cover up here, right? We can reset this pretty easy. There wasn't really a lot of struggle around here. He hasn't been here for very long, so. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to say, well, you're setting the trap on your knee and scent and all that stuff, and it's been my experience, and again, every trapper does what they want to do, but it's been my experience that around a bait set like this, where this is our boneyard, there's that much human scent back here, and I've been back here, like we come back here daily, right, to deposit stuff and whatnot. So you get a lot of scent back here anyway, so I'm not super concerned about that. And I'm just going to do a regular remake here. I've got this trap tied off. I set it a little bit to the side. Okay, made my hole a little too big. Okay, so I'm setting this off to the side of the log. I don't want it to be right in front. I want it to be either, you know, kind of left or right as they come in. But I don't want this to be square onto the hole. Okay? Now, there's a lot of junk, like I say, bones and sticks and stuff like that. There's a lot of junk here on the ground, and I don't want to use that to cover up my pan or anything like that. So I'm just going to grab a handful of leaves real quick from somewhere that's not as junky as that. Take a little bit of grass and leaves, whatever it is. Get some? Yeah. Okay, so just make sure there's no sticks in it, and then we're just going to shower them down just enough to cover it up. Just like that. So pretty quick, pretty easy, and I always look, I'll cover up any wire. I always look for these types of hollow logs anywhere that we're out. Now, Again, this is kind of around the bone pile, so it's pretty easy, but if I'm out on a regular line and we're walking up a brook or we're walking through the woods between snares or between traps or whatever it is, and I see a log like this that's hollowed out, there's a set at every one, right? So it's just easy to jam the bait in, and these will take fur, as you can see. All right, so anyway, I hope this is something that can help you out on your line, and keep an eye out for these. They're golden. Until next time, happy hunting from the MB Wildman channel.